Capcom has been doing this for so long, and it's mind-blowing how they get away with it every time. And no, I'm not talking about making bad multiplayer games or cutting content. I'm talking about canceling awesome costumes and replacing them, well, with this. So in today's video, we're going to talk about top 5 alternative costumes that Capcom didn't put inside the game for some reason. So at number 5 we have the merchant costume for Leon. This costume was a Peach costume for Leon with the merchant on his back. It was supposed to be animated, and instead of reloading you would give your gun to the merchant and he would do it for you. But unfortunately this costume didn't saw the light in Resident Evil. And this makes me so mad because when I was reviewing all of the cancelled costumes from Resident Evil 6, I found all of these good and funny costumes that were removed for some reason. So clearly Capcom didn't do justice for Resident Evil 6. At number 4, we have these two costumes for Claire Redfield. Although Resident Evil Revelation 2 had the best costumes in the entire franchise, it also had some crazy and beautiful ones that didn't make the final version. And my favorite ones are these two that showed the different parts of the character. One so evil and a perfect match for Moira Urban Ninja outfit, and the other one so beautiful and cute and simple. Next, let's talk about two of the Moira scrapped concepts that I personally think are so cool but didn't make the final cut. First we have the casual Moira, which is like casual Leon and Ashley from Resident Evil 4, and the next one is Punk Rockstar costume that unfortunately didn't make the final cut. And don't get me wrong, Resident Evil Revelation 2 had the best outfits ever in the entire franchise, but I wish they had more. Jill Valentine costumes. Truly, I think Jill had the best costumes that didn't end up in the game. They pitched a lot of cool and beautiful ideas for Jill throughout all of the games she was in. First, we have these fashion style ones that I love the most. And this one, which is my other favorite, that looks like something straight out of the Splinter Cell games. And at number 1 we have Resident Evil 6, especially Sherry and Jake ones. It makes me so mad to think about it, that they had so many cool and fun ideas for costumes but then ended up cancelling them. First we have the swimsuit one, which I think is really cool, and even it was the developers' favorite one. And I think from looking at this, we can really see where developers tried to go with Sherry, because we even have these barricade tape one, which I love the most because of you know why. But the best costumes of them all goes to Jake Muller. I mean, come on, look at them. All of the costumes are really cool and badass. And my favorite ones are this funeral costume and the boxing one. But it's really sad and heartbreaking to see developers ended up with these instead. But what is your favorite costume that didn't end up in the game? Share them in the comments below. And do you know what else I really think is sad that Capcom didn't do? Telling us about Sadler in Resident Evil 3. Because Sadler created the Nemesis from Resident Evil 3 and I proved it in this video. So click on it before it's too late.